base is empty. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Triple digits on that last pitch. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Diaz. What should we keep an eye on here?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Bottom of the first, and now the rookie second baseman, Jose Rios. And a pitch. And another ball. Just missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So digging in, Kenneth Rivera. Kicks and deals. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Rodriguez makes the catch, and there's one gone. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Ramos.
When you're hitting bombs the way that he is right now, everybody knows who you are. Leads the American League in homers. One of the most feared hitters in all of baseball right now. This is a guy in the lineup that his teammates are relying on for big-time production. Let's see what he's got for us in this one.
And he deals. There goes the runner in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Rios, the runner at second with one away. Not close with that one, and the count is 3-1. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity's been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
And he walked him.
Take the base.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Andres Lopez getting ready to hit. 2-1 now, 2 aboard. High fly ball down the left field line. And that's a foul ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And 2 gone now. And the batter will be the shortstop, Contreras. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. First inning going a bit long, 23 pitches to this point. Out towards left center. Brings it in. And that will end the inning. Scoreless after 1. all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Castillo.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And a pitch. Castillo fouls that last one off. And a pitch. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
One out, base is empty. That to right. Cruz under it. Puts it away for the out.
The center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Valentin. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Right side, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for two. The throw in, and he's out. Down, and that ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Leading off, Ramos. Tapped softly on the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Felix Cruz will hit next. One down, base is empty. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And down on strikes. That's on number two. Here's the catcher, Angel Andrade. Right back to him on the mound. The throw to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing across here this half. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied, 0-0. And we're back. Now it's going to be Ian Rodriguez. And here it comes. Little chopper rolls foul. The 1-2. Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his own right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Digging in, Jesus Gonzalez. That one, it's triple digits. Center for a line drive base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat with his own. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the third baseman, Johan Camargo. Here comes a 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings, and that's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike three, but when you're going to the 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball becomes such such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Now a chance for Jose Caballero. Two outs. Gets the ball. It's 2-2. Fly ball to right. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Santana. The 1-1. Hey. Runs on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone and extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
So the batting order turns over, and here is Jose Rios. That one missed. Still tied at 0, last of the third. That missed inside, and the count is 3-1.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
One gone, runner at first. Kenneth Rivera now at the plate. Check on the runner.
He's good.
Rios, the base runner at first with 1 out. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that takeover, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
And the righty deals. On the ground. Carew throws to first in time.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good game.
Now, Alexis Cruz. Kicks and fires. That one the other way. Carew tosses to first, and that is the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. On to inning number 4. No score. New inning getting started, and here is Sosa to the plate.
Edmundo Sosa.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. Ripped to short. Gathers and throws to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting the second baseman, Rod.
Now it's the second baseman, Rod Carew. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. On its way to the corner, Cruz makes his way towards it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. One down, base is empty. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fourth inning underway. No score. Down swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Castillo. And a 2-1 on the way.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that live.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. On to the bottom of the fourth now. Still with no score. Ready to go, bottom four at the plate. Andres Lopez. The line of the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down. And the batter now, Contreras. All tied up here in the finale of this 4-game set. Outside low, and it's 2-1. Good eye right there.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Stays alive. Hard ground ball, base down. We saw a lot of pitches in that at bat. Found a way to win the battle.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
One down. Ramos digs in now. And that's outside. And that's ball 2. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. And one fouled off. Two down. Good job to fight that one off. Right-hander kick steals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Diaz throws over Contreras. Back on a dive. The pitch. In the air, center field. Valentin drifts towards it. Makes the grab.
Now batting, third baseman,
here is Felix Cruz. And a pitch. Runner takes off. Pitches low. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
That one misses. Now 3-1. Angel Andrade waits on deck. Man on second, 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the power hitting catcher, Luis Martinez. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing.
Valentin getting ready to hit.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I can watch base hits like that all day long, and so good every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Go ahead run on base. And here's the first baseman, Ian Rodriguez. Here's a 1-2.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Goes down looking.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards key right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way. Good from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And now the right fielder, Jesus Gonzalez. 2 outs. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the catch, inning over. Halfway through this one, still no score. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Jonathan Rosario.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
For the Braves.
Now the catcher up to hit, Angel Andrade. Here comes a pitch. Up the middle, and it gets through. And aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball to the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now the center fielder, Santana. And it is 2-1. Andrade gets his lead at first with nobody out. Right through there for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Number 34 getting ready to go. At the belt and fires.
Okay. Good lay off that pitch down.
Jose Rios to bat next. Swing and he breaks his bat. And foul ball. Three-two. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Right at the top of the ball a little bit. Not much. That was a pretty hard through the infield. So I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Jose Rios. The 1-2. And there's a ball. Now all even up. Hard ground ball baseball. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Siggy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Next to hit, Kenneth Rivero. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
They need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up or something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Out to short. Base hit. Rock is in. Fires to the plate. Save. It's 2-0.
There you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, no outs. Now it's the right fielder, Alexis Cruz. The pitch. Runners on the move. Swinging deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. His second homer this series, and they add to their lead. It's 5-zip.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. You see how he stays square to the plate. He takes a breaking ball that's away, gets around it, gets it up in the air, and hits a long home run. Not exactly the way that you teach it in the cave, but you take the result.
Number 34 gets the ball now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Andres Lopez. And a 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit.
I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now here is Contreras. The pitch. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Throw to first, safe.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And next is the designated hitter, Ramos. Move to first, Contreras. Back in on a dive. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. In there safely.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch to the plate lately. He's been ripping one into the gap, or blasting one over the wall. A whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here's some real power at the plate. Felix Cruz. Righty delivers. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Contreras on third. Ramos at first. 1 gone. And that's downstairs and outside. On the ground to second, might be 2. Flips it for 1, and that's 2. But not before 5 cross the plate. With the big blow being this 3-run homer. And the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. This is Johan Camargo. And a 1-1. And he chases a high fastball there.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Well, I've always said it's tough. A elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings and misses. 2 down.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Edmundo Sosa. Here's a 1-1. In the air, out towards right center. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. The Braves out front, 5-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Angel Andrade. And another ball.
Well, these players putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult down the bullpen.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Next to hit, Santana. High in the air, out to right. Gonzalez settles underneath it. Falls hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Jose.
So the lineup flips over, and now Jose Rios. Gets him to chase after that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And now it's 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man at first, one away. In the dirt, and a full count now. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Rodriguez hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now back, the left fielder, Kenneth Rivera.
Now at the plate, Kenneth Rivera. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. 2 outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizes this one up. Squeezes it. And that is that. Top of inning number 7. Here's the second baseman, Rod Carew.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter. Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
That one ripped right center field. Going, gone. Third home run of the season. It's 5-1.
Velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Castillo will hit next, and the right-hander deals, and it's fouled away.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. A 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
And that's outside.
Took out the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Wouldn't chase that time.
99 pitches, about to throw his 100th here in the 7th inning. This is where you really start looking for any signs of fatigue.
Fair ball.
Now back,
Really spun on that pitch and ripped it down the line, and it couldn't have been much closer to ending up in foul territory, but it did just sneak in there for the base hit. Good job by the defense as well to hold it to a long single.
So a man aboard. Now it's going to be Valentin. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses. And about front for strike 3.
Well, that's a good ball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
2 outs. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Justin Lawrence. This is his 5th appearance of the year. So digging in, Alexis Cruz.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
And the next pitch is way outside. Activity in the bullpen. Eli Morgan, the young right-hander, up and throwing. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
On the ground, right side. Carew sends it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Andres Lopez. One down, base is empty. There's a strike at the knees. That misses. Now 2-2.
2-2 now.
And that one missing low. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Valentine going back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Number 71.
And now the shortstop, Contreras. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, right field, Gonzalez should have this one and makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half. We look ahead to inning number 8. Puerto Rico out front here, 5-1. We go to the 8th, and now the right fielder, Jesus Gonzalez. The Anteaters in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
And another ball. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Joseph Estrada, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Number 59 getting loose as well. The count 2-1.
Nope. That's inside.
And a foul ball. For strike 3.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
That one ripped, but foul. A wind in the pitch. And that's a little bit high. And it's a full count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Backs and misses. It's a strikeout. Jose Caballero, the next to hit. 2 down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Fought off foul. And now 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the DH, Ramos.
Designated hitter, number 13.
The pitch. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Right back there, and boom goes the dynamite. He'll circle the bases. His 9th homer of the year. It's 6-1. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly over with the left shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And now, Felix Cruz. 1-1 now. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Gonzalez snags it on the run.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Angel Andrade now at the plate. One down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And the count's even at 2. The pitch. That one off the mark. And now 3-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And he deals. And there's ball 4.
The batter, number 5.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now Santana. 1 run across in the frame so far. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
To first, maybe a 2-ball. Rodriguez toss the second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joseph Estrada.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And now Edmundo Sosa. The 2-1. On the ground, out to short. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just one of those seen high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
So up next, Rod Carew. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 2-1. That clips the corner.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
2-2 down. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. He's safe. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Castillo. Up and in, 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Sosa, the lead runner, out at second. Carew over at first with 1 away. Next offering in there for a strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. And that was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
2 on, 2 outs. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now the first baseman, Ian Rodriguez. Estrada is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and now is the ball game.
Nice sweep in this series, and you continue playing at home. Everything feels good right now. This is the type of run that you can put together a nice, long winning streak. We'll see if they're able to do it in the next game.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.